T.J. Watt was listed as the number 2 edge rusher in all of football, according to Jeremy Fowler polling a bunch of executives, coaches around the NFL. And, of course, that causes massive battles between Pittsburgh and Cleveland on social media and also on the airwaves where Ken Carman does the Ken Carman thing.
Pony said 70 NFL executive coaches and scouts once again ranked Myles Garrett ahead of T.J. Watt, proving yet again the NFL executives, coaches, and scouts have no idea what they're talking about. And then you added me because you want me to start ripping on Pony.
No, I just want you to see it.
Guys, I can't. I can only lead the pony to the water. And then I have to pull his head out of his ass to make him drink. I can't do the first thing. How am I supposed to make him do the second thing to have any common sense in the sport of football? Folks, I can't do it for Pony. He's an unhelpable person. He's incorrigible when it comes to sports. When it comes to football, I can't do it for him, guys. He's not a football guy like us here in Cleveland. He is this
we know a football guy when we see it.
Different entity.
Okay, so I don't actually want to do the Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt thing. I'm sick of doing the Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt thing. That's why I wanted to bring this ESPN poll up. That's why I wanted to play Ken Carman being funny. Ken's very good at his job, as is Pony. We don't have to get down to their level. What have they won in 30 years?
Yep.
Every time we engage in who's better, T.J. Watt or Myles Garrett, 412-928-9370, they're getting their rocks off because nationally it's viewed as Myles Garrett being the better player. Not by orders of magnitude. He was 1, TJ's 2. Both one-time Defensive Player of the Year award winners, both guys bajillionaires, both guys surefire Hall of Famers. We're splitting hairs. There is nothing that we as Steelers fans should get our bums hurt about when we compare ourselves to Cleveland. So why do we give them this pound of flesh? Let's just stop it. We think TJ's better. They think Myles is better. There was this stupid Twitter account on Twitter yesterday that posts, whose helmet's better, West Virginia's or Pitt's? Guess how the vote broke? Oh, Pitt fans think their helmet's better. West Virginia fans think their helmet's better. Oh, big shot. Browns fans like their guy. Steelers fans like their guy. Anytime we engage in this debate, we debase ourselves. We bring ourselves down to their level, and they're not football royalty. We've been so pissed for the last decade because we're not winning playoff games.
Well, that's why they do it.
Well, we're still going all the time. They don't got jack, and you're right.
That's why they do it, because they know that we're vulnerable, or Pittsburgh is vulnerable right now.
It's the one thing they can get us on.
Yeah, right now. They're the president.
They play different positions. I keep saying that.
I know, but now you're getting sucked in. Now
I'm not.
Even the semantics is getting sucked in.
No, I'm not.
We don't need to be sucked.
I'm not overly passionate about the issue, quite frankly.
I'm not anymore. I'm done with it.
I think you just went off, and your heart rate's probably 180.
Right My heart rate's like 195 right now.
Yeah, your resting's like 162. So,
but I'm passionately saying we need to stay out of
such
debates.
I agree. Neither of them have won anything.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's what Dorin said a couple of segments ago. These high-priced edge rushers, where are their Super Bowl
Nobody has won anything.
No.
Max Crosby's never won anything. Micah Parsons is going to get paid, never won anything.
Right.
Trey Hendrickson, came close, never won anything. Like, this whole discussion about edge rushers, and I know that they're getting paid a lot of money, but I'm like, what does it really do for you? What does it do for the team?
Meanwhile, you just said the Eagles are paying their defense $61 million.
Well, they've drafted well. They've drafted well. Yeah. They've developed well. And the Steelers have had some bad drafts over the past 10 years that have left the cupboard pretty bare. So they've had to go out and get Minka Fitzpatrick, and they've had to go out and get Patrick Queen, and they've had to go out and get player X to fit because they haven't acquired and or drafted and developed replacements for really good players. T.J. Watt's been a huge exception to that rule. Since he came into the league, he's been an elite pass rusher, an elite player. He's a disruptor. He's a game wrecker. It's great to have him. But I look at who I consider to be one of the greatest defensive lineman of all time, Aaron Donald. They didn't win anything in L.A. until they got Matt Stafford. They went to a Super Bowl. Didn't really compete, but they went and got Matt Stafford. Do you think he was pounding the table saying, pay me, pay me? I mean, he got paid, but some people pass you up. So to play this rat race of, I want to be the highest paid player, to me is incredibly short-sighted and selfish. If you think you want, if you say and you believe what you say, which is I want to win a Super Bowl in Pittsburgh. And you're about to get paid $34 million.
Yeah, the difference is what, $6-7 million bucks.
Yeah, but doesn't it go hand in hand? Because the Steelers also said, too, that we want TJ Watt we want to win with TJ Watt, want him to be a one-helmet guy. So, I mean, you got to compromise,
It does, and they're giving him a very strong offer in a very, 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 and this is another component of it. This goes back to the Shohei Ohtani, Paul Skeens comment, in a very cheap place to live with comparison to other places you could be in, Philly, Dallas, L.A.
That's why Brian Reynolds doesn't want to go anywhere.
Well, it's a valid point if you're smart. It's a shrewd approach, but I what I'm hopeful of, because I want TJ Watt to be a Steeler, I do. What I'm hopeful of is that this is more technical than anything. There's some mechanics that they're bickering over. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it is more substantial. Maybe there is more of an impasse that they can't get over. And that he's at training camp and it's a done deal and it's $34 million with loaded incentives and cash up front in 2026 because they know they don't have to pay a quarterback. But here's the other thing, too. You don't know what's going to happen. You're going to go through 2025. Arch Manning, is he going to be the second coming? Is Lenore Sellers going to be great? Is Drew Aller going to win a national championship like basically the expectation is for them? Or do you have an opportunity to go make a trade in the offseason and get a guy that can play for you for the next 8 years? What capital do you have available to do that? What cap space do you have available? You tie up $40 million next year on defense, your scale is tipped the other direction.
Significantly.
There are $176 million on defense this year, which is $16 million more than any other team in the NFL. They spend $70 million more on defense than they do on offense. And what's held them back? Offense. You got to spend money to make money. And you got to spend money on offense to win these days. Look at the best teams in the NFL. They ain't structured like that.
So you're saying get yours and also leave a little bit of wiggle room to help out the offensive
Correct.
side.
So figure out a way to do it with TJ.
And that would put him over.
Because you're a hell of a lot better with him than you are without him. I'm not sitting here saying, just go, you're fine. No, that's not the case at all. You have to try to make it work. But it takes two to tango. And he's got to understand that, like, look at these numbers, man. We're going to take care of you. Look at these numbers, though.
Little Gruden came out there.
How the hell are we going to win? Like, we got Aaron Rodgers on a rental. We're probably going to draft a quarterback next year. We don't know if they're going to be good. We got to go probably get a left tackle, too. We might need a pick for that or money for it.
Another wide receiver.
We got a rookie running back we hope is good. Jalen Warren ain't going to be here past another year. There's a hell of a lot more unknown on offense than there is on defense, and they're not paying for it.
You think he woke up today and was like, I'm going to get Marconi today? He's on one today. Bad.
Well, I mean, very valid. Mm-hmm. It's very valid.
I just get frustrated that it's over $5 million. Like, this is a city that's built on championships and winning.
And he said he wants to win.
You know, and
he hasn't.
He is a Mount Rushmore player.
But can't you look at it from the other side? That it's $5 million.
I can, but is Jack Lambert doing this?
Oh.
Seriously.
Jack Lambert.
I'm serious, man.
Yeah, did he pull up Jack Lambert?
Hey, when you say that Pittsburgh's a football city.
I mean.
When you say Pittsburgh's a football city and we win here and we're tough and we're committed and we're loyal,
I'll tell you what would put me over, would put Watt over Garrett all time, though, is if he did say, you know what? I'll take the going rate for everyone other than Myles because I want to win.
What if he doesn't?
Oh,
he's not right now.
But if he took a deal cheaper than Myles Garrett, people in this town, and you know what? Harry, you got the technological capabilities. Pipe me right into TJ Watt's ear right now. Just hit your boop boop boop. Pipe me right into TJ Watt's ear right now.
He knows that.
TJ, right. You take less money than Myles Garrett to sign here in Pittsburgh so that you can say, quote unquote, I'm trying to win. I will spend every day canonizing you from now until the end of your career.
What's Polamalu doing?
I don't know. He's probably up with the months.
No, what's he doing if this is his situation?
Oh,
he was upset too at the end though,
and then they retired him
at the end.
Well, it's in
the middle of his career when they were winning Super Bowls.
You know, Hines held out.
For how long?
Through a camp.
How paid was he? He's probably the 20th paid receiver in the NFL.
Yeah, but he wasn't regarded as one of the best.
You're going to get paid $35 million.
I mean, if you're regarded as one of the best, you want to be paid as one of the best. And if your team and your organization,
you're one of the best.
They love you.
You're one of the best ever if you win a Super Bowl.
I just love Jack Lambert. And your reaction to that. That was worth
just saying,
the
man.
entire
There's
segment.
a bunch of people out there that are driving around saying, damn it, he's right.
Oh, we just got
my
a text
God.
right now. I'm liking Fired Up Pat.
Jack Lambert.
Hey, listen,
412-928-9370.
Jack Lambert was smoking cigarettes
Okay,
at
so
halftime.
I didn't grow up here.
Football guy.
Yeah, I didn't grow up here. But all I hear is City of Champions, rings, Super Bowls. You win with guys like that.
Jack Lambert.
So because TJ wants to hold out for $5 million, you can't win with them now?
Have they won with him?
No.
Jack Lambert held out and requested a trade in 1977 until they made him the highest paid defensive player in the league.
Making what? Did he?
I don't know. He's probably plumbing on the side.